from Truist Park, just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Mike Soroka, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Now it'll be Jeff McNeil, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
Now the first pitch. And the first pitch of the game is taken for ball 1 as we're underway tonight from Truist Park. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Pulled toward right center field. Irvin has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And here's another fly ball. This one's heading out to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Chopped weakly to the left. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Daryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Daryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He's got it to second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Nothing for the Mets in the first, and after a break, the Braves swing the bat. Stay tuned to MLB Network. Jordan Yamamoto, the right-hander from the Aloha State, gets the call on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. Lifted the other way out to left center. Buxton arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jalen Miller.
So next to hit is Jalen Miller, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Yamamoto is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty B. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike one, strike two early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
So it was a swinging strike three. Jalen Miller becomes out number 2 this inning.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna digs in now. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. So that'll extend the inning and let Freddie Freeman come to the plate.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Acuna leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. Here it comes, 1-0. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
3-0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. And now the first pitch.
Off the plate ball.
1-0. Here it is. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two and one now.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Here's the 2-1. 2-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Into the box, Pete Alonso. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is it. The center fielder, number 1, Kyle Lewis.
So the next to bat will be Kyle Lewis. Here's the first pitch to him. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit high and deep out to left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That is it. The right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So here is Avisail Garcia inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 5 homers and 19 driven in. Hard hit towards center. Acuna is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
That is 7. The left fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Next, here is Byron Buxton, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way as he lifts it in the air to right field. Irvin gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now into the box, Austin Riley, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. first pitch of the AB now. Set to deliver the 0-1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. The 1-0.
No, that's down.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Phillip Ervin. First pitch on its way. Comes set with the 0-1. To the left side, but it's well foul.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
On the ground to the left side. Davis brings it in. McNeil's got it for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Braves go down without a whimper here. We'll move to the third with no score. So now into the box is James McCann, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now McCann with a swing and a deep drive to left. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 11 for him on the season, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now, Jordan Yamamoto.
The pitcher.
As he'll take a look at ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Yeah. I got a ball, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And that one yanked just foul. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
So he got him swinging. Jeff McNeil goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
J.D. Davis.
To the plate now, J.D. Davis. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball. I got the count 1 and 2.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
A bouncer up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. As we check out the top Mets in that department, you can currently see he's 3rd best on the ball club. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given him more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. That evens it up 1-1. Even at 1-1, the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
The center fielder, number 1.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So now to the plate, Kyle Lewis, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
He's ready now. The pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you got to be aggressive. He's shaky right now. 2 men on, and now you got a 2-0 count. This is where you want to capitalize.
2-1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
So here's Avisail Garcia as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And a swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches, but the side is finally retired. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Mets lead it 4-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next will be the pitcher, Mike Soroka.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at-bat at a time.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia coming on. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in next, Jalen Miller struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Now here's the first offering.
That's out.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Fouled away. The 2-2.
Full count.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lays
Nope,
off there,
that's
ball
inside.
4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
And now James McCann. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup, but this guy's changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Buxton aboard here at first with nobody out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Let's pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in his strike zone.
From the belt, the pitch. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
So here now is the pitcher, Jordan Yamamoto, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. A 1 pitch on its way. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Soroka is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So 1 down with a pair of runners aboard, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Now the first pitch. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And that one got a piece of him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Next to stand in is J.D. Davis. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Now batting.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Aaron Slegers answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
So here's Pete Alonso as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Fouled off. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Mets 6 and the Braves nothing. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
First delivery to him. As he rips it on the ground to second. He's right there, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now back, the first baseman.
Striding in is Freddie Freeman. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Here's the pitch. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman, number 36 on the year for him, and they're on the board at 6-1.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Now back,
Here's Marcelo Zuna.
Marcel.
As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball inside.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Into the box now, Austin Riley. Struck out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Standing in now, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 9 homers and 44 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We played 4 full. The Mets lead this one 6-2. Stepping in now, Kyle
The
Lewis.
center fielder, number 1.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-0 home.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. The Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Garcia.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Now back, left field,
Here's Byron Buxton now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Back outside.
2 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
leading up for the Braves.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The right fielder, Philip Irvin.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Swing and a line drive. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 strike.
And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And it's fouled away. 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
At the plate now, Aaron Slegers. And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
Oh, boy. Pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
To the plate now, Ozzie Albies. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Stepping in for the Braves, Jalen Miller has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a check swing, appeal to first, and umpire Matthew Ross says he went around for strike 1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Irvin over at second. Slegers at first, 1 gone. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. Irvin is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And he will score ahead of the play, and that'll cut things to 6-3 now.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not easy to make that throw and give that catcher time to adjust his feet and get that tag down.
No, very aggressive send right there. You take a chance, you hope the throw is a little bit offline, and that paid off right there.
Into the box, Ronald Acuna. Shot toward right center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, and it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
The 2-1. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Davis camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
The left fielder, number 20.
So stepping in is Marcell Ozuna, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch on its way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And he lays off for ball 1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
The set and the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. Gotta love a night at the ballpark. These fans certainly are. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, here is James McCann. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Once again, a 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Trey Mancini will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. He'll enter play here at 293. 5 homers and 15 RBIs. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now. pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now the pitch. Grounded to short. Reined in. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So here's Jeff McNeil. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They still lead it 6-4. Jared Eichhoff will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Austin Riley.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
Here's the first pitch to him. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Travis d'Arnaud stands in as he looks at a called strike. Ball 1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And this will be fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now at the plate, Phillip Ervin. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Hit back toward the mound, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Rafael Ortiz will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Irvin, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around. No argument, and it's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
To first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1. Score remains steady at 6-4. Luke Jackson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, J.D. Davis.
J.D.
First offering. The 1-0. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Acuna is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Next for the Mets, Francisco Lindor. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Freeman's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-0 the count. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Full count, 3-2. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next up for New York, Kyle Lewis. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 home.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They're up 6-4. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
First pitch on the way. And he takes ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Here's the pitch. 3-0 now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Stepping up is Jalen Miller, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. He's set, and the pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Albies on at first, nobody out. One and 2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
So now to the plate, Ronald Acuna. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Albies is on the move. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
1 out and a runner on second base. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on to first, and there were 2 down.
The first baseman, number 5.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Freddie Freeman will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
From the stretch. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Now the 2-1. This is to right field and deep for Freeman. Back goes Garcia to the track, to the wall. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. His second home run of the game. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now.
Yeah, he's been producing at the plate all year, so this should come as a surprise to nobody. But just because it's expected doesn't mean it's any less impressive. One swing, and we are tied.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. And he puts it on the ground to second. Reined in. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and we're all even now at 6-6. Rony Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Avisail Garcia. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Garcia, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his second year as a major leaguer. The 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
At the plate, Byron Buxton, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. He's got it 1 away. And this throw gets away from him. Stepping in next, James McCann. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. A ball and a strike.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
1-1. Misses. Ball two. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball four.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away. And if your mind wanders toward what's left on the bench, there you get a look at what the Mets have remaining to choose from. Luis Guillorme will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. First pitch coming. Here it is, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Garcia at second. McCann is over at first with one away. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? Over to Albies. Back to Freeman. Not in time, and they'll just get the one.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Standing in now, Jeff McNeil. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. 2 left for the Mets. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Miguel Castro is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's the guy.
The 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Pitch on the way. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
And that misses 2-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied,
Now
the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled off. Now the 0-1. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit back toward the mound. McNeil's got it for one. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Now batting.
Well,
right
it was a
fielder.
promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's set. The 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Braves go down quietly. Weir's still tied 6-6. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next, the dangerous power threat, J.D. Davis. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
In there, 3-1. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Again, another foul ball. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Ready now is Francisco Lindor. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Now the pitch. Line to the right side. Well, taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Stepping in once again is Pete Alonso. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering. Into the wind, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Mets go down 1, 2, 3. This game remains tied at 6. Jonathan Villar is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it, and there's one gone to start the bottom of the 9th. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in Ozzie Albies as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So next to bat will be Jalen Miller, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-0 pitch. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lindor onto the grass. He makes the catch, and we are headed to extra innings. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Aaron Fletcher takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. And now here is Kyle Lewis. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Here's the first pitch.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 0-1 into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Alonso heads for the plate, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
In now, Avisail Garcia. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
Yep, 21.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up one run in this inning.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. From the stretch, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Now the 1-0. He's running. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now. James McCann will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
The 0-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So one run on one hit, no errors, and a runner left. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Edwin Diaz enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Now to the plate, Ronald Acuna head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. He's taken him deep once. First pitch on the way. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
1-1 the count now. And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Freddie Freeman gets another chance at the plate here as we look back at both of his home runs in this one. The second coming back in the 7th. First pitch on its way.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. The 1-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Runner at second here with one man out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Garcia has a read on it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Now at the plate is Marcell Ozuna. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
Ozuna.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Miguel Castro wins his fourth game out of the bullpen this year. Edwin Diaz records the save, his 35th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets.